Hello. Natalia is a movie about the return as a ghost of an Italian woman writer, Natalia Ginsburg, who comes back as a ghost to Torino, where she has been a young girl. And she came back to check the translation of her work. And a young woman called Lilith arrives in Torino from Paris. She has just been betrayed, and she's a very engaged young woman. And she arrives at Nella's place, and Nella is this kind of already old, but we don't exactly know how old is she, woman who is the translator of Natalia. And she smokes a lot, and she's always at her computer. The computers are still big stuff, like in the beginning of the 90s. And the whole atmosphere is it's very known from us, but we already forgot a bit about it. It's like the late 90s, or maybe the half of the 90s. And Lilith is very unhappy and very sad because she has been betrayed by her boyfriend, also her best friend, and she's despaired. Nella tries to get her into Natalia Ginsburg work because she's passionate and she's translating her, but Lilith is too sad to be interested. And she falls asleep, and then Natalia appears to her. And actually, the ghost of Natalia is going to appear to Lilith a lot. And Natalia will act with Lilith as if they were together in the same reality. But Lilith is the only one who can see Natalia. And Natalia is telling about her story, and actually she's taking Lilith into her stories, into moments of her life with her friends, with her husband, with her political engagement against the fascism during the 30s and the 40s. And during that time, during her stay in Torino, Lilith meets Alex, who is the son of Nella, and Vittoria, who is her girlfriend, his girlfriend, sorry. And well, they hang around the city and with the youth that is very rebelled and angry against the government. And yeah, it's the end of the 90s in Italy. And Vittoria is someone quite bizarre, a bit depressed, but Alex is a very happy and very generous and incredible person, like a son for her, for Lilith. And both of them are going to be really her best friends, and they are going to spend some time in Vittoria's house that is actually a villa above the city. And in this villa, Natalia will appear again as a ghost because it's the one of the villas where she used to go when she was young to parties, and where all the milieu of Torino was meeting. And we meet Leone, her husband, and we know about Natalia's big love story. And Lilith understands during all that time what Natalia is going through, and she's really feeling much better when she comes back to Paris. And during a kind of intermed, Lilith is reading Natalia's work, and Natalia's work is about her life. So we learn a lot about Natalia. We learn a lot about her experience as a woman during the war with her kids. We get to know about the difficulties, the human difficulties, and the kind of links she actually creates between people and her. And then we are in 2025. Lilith is nearly 50 years old. She has still, actually, she's now the employee of the man who betrayed her when she was young. And she has a professional problem with him. She has to resolve, and she's not. She didn't get rid of him actually. and she learns about Alex, that he's dead and that he had committed suicide, and she can't believe it because it was such a shiny and happy person. She has to go back to Torino because Nella asked her to help her with Tekla, the young adolescent girl, daughter of Alex. So Lilith is coming back to Torino. Everything changed. Now the country has for leader Giorgia Meloni. Fascism is back, and Natalia is back too. And during this last part, I would say that Natalia and Lilith, each of them in a very different way and in a different time, get to reconciliate from something with something of their life, and find a place actually, and find something peaceful with themselves. And at the end of the film, Lilith is back in Paris. Some time passed. She's a teacher now. She used to work in the advertisement for this guy who betrayed her when she was young. She changed her job, and she may be pregnant, but I think she's alone, and she's teaching, and she's telling about Natalia's story to the younger generation. Oh, I forgot to say that Tekla, the daughter of Alex, is a rebel, and when she's in Torino the second time in 2025, she meets Tekla, and she of course meets Vittoria too, who is still here, and that try to understand what happened with Alex, and the fate of Natalia, and the fate of Alex, find some common things concerning suicide and the will of living, and the question of what it is to live.